Okay. This morning has been awful. Hey. Well, thanks for popping in to say hi. So sorry for all of the notifications, and that is for both sides of things. If you have notifications on for me, I've had a terrible morning, so it's fine. We're here. I need to get the game started, so fingers crossed that goes well. But I hate tech stuff. Oh my god, I am just... Ugh. It might take it a minute. It took it a minute to load up this morning when I was trying to... Why is this like this? What is that? What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. So let's give it a minute. I might have just messed it up because I clicked out of the window, but we will see. It kind of screwed up this morning when I clicked onto my second monitor while it was loading in, so I might have to stop it and reload it. So I've been fighting with my computer all morning because I was trying to set up for this new game, which I am super excited about, which is part of what pisses me off so much about how my tech problems were going this morning, because it's like I want to be excited and I want to be on time, and I'm like, oh, I've got this done and I've got that done and blah, 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 blah. And like congratulating myself, which honestly, not a good thing. I don't do that very often. I try not to toot my own horn because inevitably life goes, or actually the universe goes, don't fool yourself, woman. So yeah, I'm going to have to stop it and start it again and let it fully load before I do anything on any other monitor. And actually that reminds me, I'm going to do the quote and then I'm going to get it loading. So the quote of the day, I guess it's still daytime, is strength is not measured in muscle, but in will. And that is from Margaret M. Morrow. And I picked this before I got in a huge fight with my computer, but it's still very fitting. I actually kind of knew, because I knew I was going to have a little bit of a struggle setting up. There we go. I knew I was going to have a little bit of a struggle setting up because it's a new game. I have to make sure all the settings are right. I needed to do a new overlay because I wanted to make it very, very clear that this is alpha. This game released alpha testing on Wednesday this week. So it is early. But I was doing all that stuff. I was like, oh, I know exactly how I need to set up my thumbnail, and I know exactly how I need to set up my overlay, and I know exactly what I need to do to get my new scene set up and all of that stuff. And then I started running into problems, and honestly, they are still not fully fixed. I don't understand why it's working differently now. I've literally uninstalled and reinstalled and unlinked and relinked and done so much stuff. And for literally, 3 hours, and I'm not tech savvy, so it's always a struggle. And I feel like I've said this in other quote of the day segments where it's like, if it were me a year ago, I would have given up. I would have just been like, cancel the stream. And because like everything I was doing seemed to be making it worse, like, and nothing seemed to be making it better. I couldn't figure out why. And like I said, it's not fully fixed. I would have easily given up. I actually thought about, well, maybe this is a sign that Autonomica, I need to wait for it. Maybe I'll stream something else. And then I couldn't connect to YouTube at all, it seemed like. And then I ended up trying to switch things around and make YouTube primary and Twitch secondary. And then I couldn't connect to Twitch. And I was like, what is happening? And I'm like getting really mad, and I'm trying to tell my husband about it. My husband's like, I have no idea how to help you. I just feel bad. And I'm just like, this sucks. So I said, screw it. And the reason I offered an apology earlier is because I was like, this all should be set up correctly. All of the things are in there correctly. I've started from scratch on as much as I possibly can do without literally uninstalling and like closing accounts and like doing all of that, like really, really going back to zero. And it's like, screw it. I'm just going to hit go live and see what happens. And everything connected. And I was like, now there are things that are still wrong. For some reason, YouTube won't let me add a thumbnail now. It used to. The screen looks completely different when I hit go live. Like, it still looks wrong, and it's still not fully, like, it doesn't present correctly on YouTube, and it doesn't present correctly when I share the link to the stream. But everything seems to be live. Everything seems to be working as correctly as I can get it to work. Now, the real problem, oh, this is the disclaimer to make sure you're saying it's alpha, 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 alpha. There is a possibility that there are things that are still wrong that hopefully will not mean a choppy stream. Hopefully will not mean, I need to turn this down a little bit in my ears. But I really don't know. Because I was trying to mess with stuff, I screwed stuff up, and hopefully it won't translate into gameplay or anything, you know, that's going to affect our time together. But I am reticent to mess with too much because of how much trouble it gave me. For some reason, and I'm pretty sure it's because we're such an early alpha, it's messing with my GPU. It's pegging it pretty hard, and it's probably because of lack of optimization, which is fair. Like, I expect that kind of stuff. I didn't expect it to quite mess with my my stuff as much as it is, but I don't know if that's actually going to translate into stream. So what I want to do right this second, oh, I just got the text from my dad that says they're going to be here. They pulled up 5 minutes after I started streaming. I was like, no. So I was like, hi, I love you. I'm going to give you a big hug. And then also, I've had a bad morning and I'm going to go stream now. So, like, my husband is there, so it's fine. But, okay. I need to go to YouTube on my phone. And then I need to go to my channel. And I need to periodically check in and see what it looks like on my phone. Oh man, I hate tech stuff. Wham, 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 wham. All right, I need to make sure that I'm not doing too much extra on my other monitors. Other monitor. It's a singular situation. Okay. So now I'm not gonna fuss too much. Oh, I need my chat. That's what I do need. I knew there was a thing that I needed. There. So now that I've gotten my vent out of my system and apologized for all of the notification because I was like, go live. Is it working? Okay, close it down. Okay, delete that video. Okay, now change this thing. Go live. And so I was like, because you really can't see everything you need to see without actually going live most of the time on either platform. Like, there's things missing. So, got my fingers crossed. Please, please, please feel free to let me know if things are choppy, if there's weird sound issues, or anything like that. I mean, it's not your responsibility to figure that stuff out. It's mine. But if you happen to notice and you feel like saying something, please feel free to do so. I'm doing the best I can with the limited knowledge base that I have. And I'm just really excited to play this game. So let's shift away from, let's compartmentalize frustration and change character. Okay. It's Billy, Allie. I think I'm going to pick Allie. I already know. Mike. And Will. I believe later there's going to be customization, but not yet. So they're giving us some like pre-made characters off the bat. And there is Anna, or Anna. Do we like Anna or Anna for her? She's cute too. But I think I'll go with Allie. All right. So let's do a new game. Hello. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Is everything... That's the one thing I didn't do. Should be. Sound should be there to some degree, and video. Trust it. No, I'm gonna look. No, I'm not. Not gonna look. So how are you today, Miss Bama? I've had a hell of a morning. Well, I actually looked at my husband because I was like, I have other stuff I have to get done today. Would you rather sacrifice computer room time in the afternoon, or would you rather sacrifice computer time in the evening? And he said the afternoon. So we're here. But I've got my fingers crossed that things are running well. But if you happen to notice and feel like mentioning to me anything, let me know. There's a delay in my video. Or is it not live? It is live. There's a pretty significant latency going on. But not with the chat. That's weird. Okay. Oh, maybe it was... Okay. I don't know. Decorated the tree this morning. That's awesome. Okay, there's a pretty significant delay from what I'm doing on screen to what is happening on my phone that I can see my stream. But your chat popped up at the same rate as it popped up over here, so I don't know. So if there's a pretty significant latency today, I apologize. The trials and tribulations of trying to figure things out. I might have to turn down some settings, but I did want to at least give it a chance to see before we turn down some of those settings. Because like I said, it's kind of taxing my GPU, which like my GPU's decent. It should be okay, but whatever. Anyway, we're not going to harp on it too much. We're going to try and focus on gameplay and handle things as they come up. So. All right. So we use WASD to move through the wreckage. Locate and pick up your backpack. Quest-related and important items are indicated on your compass at the top. Press E to collect backpack when you are next to it. Okay, so E seems to be the action button. Fantastic. Take it. All right. Find the emergency supply container at the crash site. Or I'm so used to doing Disney Dreamlight Valley options. Okay, that's not what we're doing here. Take all emergency supplies from the container, pickaxe, medkit, and bioroot seeds, and then the supply container is marked on your compass. And then use. Okay. Now, do I right click? Take from storage. Okay, it gives me a prompt. Okay, let's see. Take all. There we go. Store all and store all of same type. Oh, I love that that's in here already. I love that. Okay. Use the emergency first aid kit to heal yourself after the crash. So, I to open inventory. And medkit. Okay. Is that a E? No. Oh, hello. No, that is not it. So inventory. Right click. Right click. Okay. Add to tool belt. Consume. Sprained. Whoa. Traveling light. Hold on. I want to see that. These little. Oh, hungry. Okay. So I've got a water and a food meter. Thirsty. Okay, yeah. So now what do you want me to do? Break cargo crates to collect wooden planks, nails, and fabric. Cargo crates with valuable items and other destructible objects are scattered throughout the world. Equip your pickaxe in the toolbar and use it to break cargo crates. Switch between toolbar slots with number keys. Hold T to open the radial menu and select any tool faster. Okay, so I can do... Ooh, what's this? That's the tablet. Okay. This is the tablet where I get to inventory. Oh. Apparently the tablet's how I build shit. All right. Are they marked on my compass? They are not. So let's see if we can find some crates. And you know what? I should have expected chaos. I figured, like... I figured that I would have issues setting up, but I didn't realize the issues that I had would create the problems that they created and then create like ripples, like ripple problems. I was just like, no, this is not how this day is supposed to go. Oh. Take some nails, take some planks. Okay. Okay. More. Give me more. Okay. Is this different because it's green? Oh, can I not break it? Oh, okay, I can break it. Break up the big iron pieces. Oh, okay, cool. Iron rod, iron plate. There's a ducky! I have been trying to avoid some of the alpha stuff in the Discord already just because... Can I take it? Can I have it? Give it to me. Okay, apparently not. I think I saw somebody say that they just sit there, so... I think they might be collectible later. What is that? Potato chips. Thin, salty potato slices. Fried to perfection. Crunchy fuel for explorers. Water bottle. Can be refilled only from freshwater sources, such as wells, pumps, or springs. That's nice to know that they can be refilled, though. Ooh, and then we have open context menu. Okay, that's what that means. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Ah, I didn't mean to do that either. So, Bucks credit. Stamped currency token used for buying, selling, and trading across the islands. S-Reap. Formulated with the proprietary tricarb suspension matrix and something the lab calls nutrient foam. No one fully understands the chemistry, but it boosts stamina and investor confidence alike. Okay, so double left mouse button, add to the tool belt. And then the right mouse button gives you the little, like, menu of what things you can do with it. Okay. And then split. Shift. I love that those mechanics are already in here. Because sometimes games take a while to add that kind of stuff, and it's just like, please let me have all of the convenient storage things. Please, please, please. Okay, so stuff like this, you mean? Yeah. Alright. Take that. I should probably pay attention to the fact that I'm going to need some food. Okay, mine iron ore, but also, can I break up more stuff? Yes! Oh, am I too high? Get off of this thing. Okay, you can hold the button down. I do not see... Oh, that's my stamina. Oh, that's not me breaking the thing apart. Okay, I thought that's what I was doing. Was breaking it up. Okay, I can't set myself on fire, at least not... Okay, this is red, but I don't see any kind of caution on it. Usually red barrels are explosive. Oh, inadequate tool. Okay. Your equipped tool is not good enough to damage the object. Okay. What about this? Oh, inadequate tool. All right, well, we should probably... Is there a... There isn't a damage meter then. Because I thought what was happening underneath... And actually, as I was striking that over there, I was like, oh, it's... I don't see a stamina bar. I was misinterpreting. Which is fine. At least we figured it out relatively early. That's good. Oh, inadequate tool. I forgot. Sorry. Apologies. My bad. My bad. Look at all these crates. So I'm seeing numbers coming off, but I'm not seeing any kind of meter that indicates, like, how much things have been damaged. But that's okay. I will remember to use the number as my indicator that I am successfully breaking something apart for now. Okay, why are you not hitting this? There we go. Ugh. Just glad to be playing. Tell you what. What the heck is that? Alright. I need to find 335 meters. Is that where I have to go to get iron ore? Because I can't really tell what the icon looks like. But that's a long way away, considering, like, I'm right at the beginning. There are chests everywhere. I believe you. Nearest iron ore veins are marked on your compass. Uh-oh. I got stuck. Okay. Marked on your compass. To mine any ore, find its vein. Oh, okay. And use the pickaxe. Okay, so that must be it. Because even though it's 300 meters away. Well, I kind of want to address that. Even though it's been giving me some food and water, usually survival craft is... Survival craft? No, survival craft is best handled by making sure you secure food and water really quickly, or at least as quickly as possible. So we shall see. Oh, wet feet. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Okay. It's been a minute since I've played games where it matters. Okay. Although, well, my husband and I haven't been playing Nightingale lately, but you have umbrellas in that game to protect you from rain. Can I use this? I don't want wet feet. I want to be in this boat. Do I need to go around? Man, it seems so far away. Do they really want me to go that far to get iron ore? And across water? Or maybe I shouldn't have crossed here. Okay, shift and move is run. Oh, wet feet doesn't matter? Okay. I imagine it will eventually, otherwise why would they make note of it, you know? What are you? Oh, you are not real. You are not real, at least not yet. Okay. Sunflowers, hello. I'm gonna run out of inventory space quickly. Okay, so can I consume you then? Oh, it's on my hotbar. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat some chips. That water did not do a lot. 6. Now, if I drink this, it reduces the number. Does it give me empty bottles instead? Cryofuel. Purified from yesterday's moisture and reborn for tomorrow's thirst. Taste is optional. Efficiency is not. Every sip reminds you that sustainability has a flavor. That does not sound appealing. It sounds really gross. I mean, I guess we're not going to die. Wet feet. I've got more than wet feet now. Okay. Ooh, that tree texture is interesting. There's a lot to pick up, but I also kind of want to get to where I'm going, you know? To get this ore. And we're already about halfway, so that's alright. So much broken stuff. Lots of chests. I'm afraid of capping my inventory while I'm trying to get to where I'm going, though. Ooh, water refill station. Excuse me? Station is upright, but only because it leans on a rock. The column is cracked and the base is loose. Brace it with something solid before touching anything inside. Okay. Interesting. So I'm assuming these are the parts that I need to repair. Theoretically, I could do that. Can I load all? Oh! What? Pump sticks, seal leaks, valve does whatever it wants. Parts are listed, replace the worst of it, and run a quick leak check. If water goes sideways, call it within local standards. Oh, I see. There were 2 stages of repairs, and I didn't pay attention to that. I was just looking at this. So I don't have enough to completely repair it, but that's interesting. Let's see. What am I missing? I'm missing whatever this is. It'd be nice to know what this is. I can't tooltip over it. What is this? Grab all. I don't want to leave it here. I can't tooltip and see. That's fine. So we'll work on other stuff. But I was like, ooh, water. I should probably fix this. not realizing I had 2 stages to fix it. This is an interesting bark situation. Like, it's all peely. It's interesting. Whee! Oh, there's no glider. I've played too many games with gliders. All right. What are you over there? I'm trying to not let myself follow squirrel brain and go get stuff like outside of this field of vision because I don't want to lose track of what I'm doing. Oh, this is it. Ooh, hello. Oh, and it auto picks up. Oh, I love you. I love you for that. Okay. Haven't tried repairing anything yet. Ah. Okay, I don't know how much I have. Well, more than 20 apparently. I love the auto pickup. Thank you. Mineral has advanced to level 3. How do I see that? Is that in here? Okay, there's a thing at the top. We have machinery. Workbench requires nails, wooden planks. I'm assuming that's what we are working towards building. Extractor. Production. Oh, this is everything. I always do that to myself. I'm like, ooh, what are all these tabs? And then I forget that the first one is usually everything. Okay, so this is, I'm assuming skills or some kind of leveling up system. Timber, liquid, natural gas. Okay, so mining, what I was just doing. Attribute. Inventory. Map. Clean map. Oh, is that if I put... Oh. Route line loop. Crash site. Excuse me. Where the hell am I? Okay, so I can't move the map in any way. I can't zoom in. Oh, I can zoom in. Okay, so although it looks like there might be more map up there, like these little islands, I can't actually move the map around, so it's possible that this is the map at the moment. It also looks kind of shaded over here, which almost might imply there's more to look at over there, but it also looks like there could be a coastline. Anyway, this is the map at the moment and may or may not change in the future. Resource zones. Ooh. I like that they have that. Okay. Oh, and then clean map is no markers or anything. So that's interesting. Reservoir Delta, Bamboo Basin, Drift Point. Okay, cool. And then tasks, nothing yet. Wiki, nothing yet. System. I'm not going to bother right now. Okay. Now, build the crafting table. Well, where the heck do I want to build it? Do I want to go back to the crash site? Or do I want to build it over here near iron? Books credit. Oh. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm already getting thin on space. What is that? Magic stick. Developed in partnership with 12 marketing departments and 1 actual scientist. The magic stick delivers rapid release, redacted, through patented turbo fuel micromatrix technology, guaranteed to boost, redacted, and possibly your confidence in bad ideas. I like how questionable the stuff is. All right, so where do we want to build a base? Can I move it later? That is the question. Like, if I put a workbench down, do I get my... Like, if I have to deconstruct it and move it, do I get my resources back? Could I pick it up and move it so that I don't have to worry about how easy is that? Like, these are the questions we have. Of course, we won't know until we try some stuff. So, this beach seems like it might be a decent plan. The other option is to be up near that, that water thing. Water would be good to establish. What is the blue and red bar down below? What is this? And what does this indicator mean? So I've got wet feet. Can I see? Thirsty. What is this one? Hungry? Is this hungry? I mean, I could eat more chips. Oh, Lord, my child. Is this food? I mean, I stuck it in my face, so... Theoretically, yes. Okay, those look like... Are those donuts? What are those? Bio-root seeds. Oh, no, those are not donuts. Don't eat those. Unusual seeds with faint bioluminescent flecks. They cling to cool, damp soil and prefer shaded spots while they root quickly. Okay. Nails. Cryofuel. I've already read that, I think. Is that the one where it's like questionable? Oh yeah, taste is optional. Hydrocrisp. Hydrocrisp. Crunchy, salty, somehow hydrating. Science calls it impossible. We call it progress. Each bite releases a microburst of electrolytic joy. Go to my left. Okay. This way? Ooh, it looks sheltery. Over there. Look at all this crap to break up, though. This is how we fill up our inventory. Look at us go. Fabric. Craving? What have I done? Did I eat something that has given me some level of addiction to it now? I like how it says fragile and we're just beating the crap out of it with a pickaxe. It's fine. Whoa, Lordy be. Oh my gosh, so many crates. Okay. They're like, here, have all the resources. We want you to build stuff and see what you can do. Alright, we're gonna run. Man, my stamina bar has taken a little bit of that red zone. Gotten bigger. Alright, we're gonna go here. Is that what you were directing me to? This area? Are you also invisible? Or not invisible? Non-corporeal? Whatever you are. Oh, yeah, look. Can I use you? Can't use you? Can I break anything? Oh, Lord. Can I pick up this trash? What is this? More stuff to take all. I hear something. I hear something. Don't hit the pole. I don't want you to hit the pole. We don't need to break structures. Can I have this? Oranges. Fantastic. What is that? Use. Are these seeds? Manual crafting. What are we doing? Oh. So bucks. I'm assuming turn bucks into stuff. Okay. Give me consumables? No? Give me seeds. Ah, everything. The reason it didn't look different is because all of this is consumables. I see. So, bio root. Okay. I don't want to do that right now. I want to do the things they're telling me to do. Well, this seems like a decent setup. Faux show. I would like to use this cooler. I would like to use this grill. Who's hanging out? Who's here? Or is this all leftover from something else? Because it seems like this was already established. Ooh. Established? You know, like these rails up here, whatever these were. But they have obviously succumbed to neglect and time, you know? Another ducky, I see you! Okay. So. Right there. Very cute. Hello. So what's going on in this room? Wheat seeds. A juicy citrus fruit with a sharp, refreshing flavor. Used for drinks, preserves, or eaten straight off the branch. What are you? A coil. Okay. I'm not going to read everything. Alright, should I build inside a building? Does it matter? What is that? Sonova. A compact hydration capsule trusted by expedition crews and medical units. Replenishes fluids, eases hunger, and restores focus when everything else runs low. Quietly powerful. I'm wondering if the focus is the stamina. Oh, it said no. Medkit. Take. Rannon 9 Beach Pucket. A limited tropical variant of the classic Rannon 9. Artificial seafood meets simulated sunshine in one confusingly optimistic meal. That's where you set up and using all the crates for storage. Yeah, I was wondering if we could do that. If we could actually just... It'd be nice if we could move them. You know? Can I not take all in here? What is that? Nutriflow. I do like their descriptions, though, especially since a lot of it is very questionable. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just build my workbench out here. So tab. And then I'm selecting this. Ah, yes. I like the changing of the color okay, so it changes from like red to purple. Or red to blue with the purple, and I like that. It's pretty. Okay, don't... There. Is that good enough? Oh, and just bam, done. Okay. How do I get out of this then? Right click? No. Escape? Okay. All right. You'll need the axe to chop down trees faster and break scattered objects. Loot cargo crates around the world to gather more resources. Use the crafting table to create the axe. The resources required to craft any item are shown in the crafting table menu after you select the desired recipe. Okay. Hey. All right, what do I need? What is that? Iron ingot. 1 out of 9. Okay, how many do I need then? What is that? I have one. Oh, you know why I don't have one? Because I don't have room for it. You know what I should do? Is I should just eat and drink a bunch of stuff. Thirsty-ish. Okay. So it seems halfway is no longer counted as being thirsty. And I'm not going to stress about using up the water. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out or we'll die. Hold the button down. Oh, you mean for crafting. I wondered that too. If that was something I needed to do. But you know what we can do? Place in storage. We can place a lot of this stuff in storage for now. Bioplastic pellets. Compressed plant-based pellets made from processed sugarcane. Used as a raw input to create bioplastic for machines, electronics, and advanced parts. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put a lot of these, like, plant resources that I picked up in here. Because I'm assuming I will eventually establish some kind of farm or something. What is that? Oh, first I thought this was like a crystal, like onyx or something like that, or like a stone. But it's seeds. It's the sunflower seeds. Maybe. Because it says sunflower. But it does not look like a sunflower. Bright, towering plant known for its flavorful seeds commonly used in snacks, press oils, and various botanical station processes. Place in storage. So I'm not going to fuss with that. Either that's the wrong icon for it, or it is supposed to be the seeds. Even though it says sunflower. Okay. So, iron ingot. Ah. Oh! Do I need to stop when it gets here? What the heck? I'm making more than one? Ah, I see, I see, I see. I see. I see. Okay. Okay. I can be slow sometimes, but it's fine. All right, build the manufacturing station. Loot cargo crates around the world to gather more resources. For example, the circuit boards and bioplastic pellets you need to craft assembly parts can be found in green crates, while screws are found in the most common ones. Press tab to open the machinery menu. Find the manufacturing station in the machinery menu and place it. Okay, so I'm assuming that since it's saying, hey, build this, I might already have the parts. Ooh, I don't have the assembly parts, but... Fruit fly. So tired of the fruit flies. I just used up the last of my bananas for banana bread, but I think they are still excited about that. Right? If you hit L button, it makes multiple until you stop it. Like L on the keyboard. Is space stop then? Like if I don't necessarily want to do it right this second, but... Do I care where I put this? Not really. Because eventually, I imagine, I'm going... Oh, God. I'm going to have to, restart, you know. As they move through the development process, I imagine this will not be my forever save. You know? Sure. I don't know. Oh my goodness. All right. Yes, on the keyboard. Okay. Cool. Unlock started materials in the manufacturing station to unlock new production materials. Unlock woodworks in the manufacturing station. To gain access to new manufacturing station technologies, gather more resources, use the crafting table to produce advanced resources. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. And unlock. Requires... What the heck is that? Ooh, a hanging globe pendant light. Nice. Rail tool. Smelter, fabricator, storage. NF, I'm not sure what that means. And splitter. Looks like a column of some sort. Ooh, look at all this stuff to play. Okay. I need wood. This is not how we do that. How do we get to the menu again? We go here. Okay. Different games with different mechanics. No? How about a shorter one? Nope. Okay. How about... Oh! Hear crunchy sounds and I see numbers. Fantastic. Whoa! Oh yeah, I remember. Can we chop the stump? No. Do the stumps regrow? Who knows? Can we chop these weird? Yeah. Yeah, I remember them doing the testing for the fall, like the falling trees. Making other trees fall down. Which, honestly, I don't mind. Did that in Valheim. Especially when I started oh, excuse me. Planting tree groves for resource purposes. And yeah, you would chop one tree down and then let everything fall where it will. Not on top of you, because that's a bad scene. Like when you fight trolls in that game and they start knocking down trees and you have to worry about the troll and the trees falling on you. It's good. Ooh, can I have these? Can I have the mushrooms? Oh, they're so cute. Okay. Solar panels. All right, so now I've got, what else did I need? To unlock this, the metal of some sort, and then the woodworks needed, oh good lord, okay, some stuff. It needs some stuff. Okay, so what is that? I have one. What is it? Is it just the iron ore? Okay, well, It was over this direction, correct? Like right over there. Running, running, and running, and jumping, and running, and jumping. Nope. No, why did you have to touch me, water? Okay. How far over was it? Is it here? Mm-hmm. Can I break these with this too? Yeah. Okay. And then get some more of the iron ore. Kind of feel like I should just get a whole bunch of it, you know? How much did I get? 23. I would like more. You know, usually those first resources you get are used for so much, like in establishing what you get. Skill advanced. Hell yeah. Okay. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Did I already get everything out of there? I did not get everything out of these yet. I would like to know how to get my stamina bar to stop getting more red. Is there a sleep system? Carrot. Hell yeah. Give me all the food stuffs. I don't. Ooh, more mushroom types. Look. Oh no, those are dandelions. Cute. I saw the dandelions that were the puffballs. You know what would be cute is if they made these like if you could kick them or run through them and make all the little seedlings go everywhere, you know? That'd be very cute. I imagine that would be a pain in the ass to program and animate and do all that stuff. But for all I know, it's like, oh no, that's no big deal. Who knows? I don't do that stuff, so I don't know what it would take. But it would be cute nonetheless. Bioplastics. Yes, yes. I'm imagining there is some kind of sleep cycle, though, because there's daytime patterns, right? It would make... Oh, excuse me. For you. Resource? Future resource, maybe. Oh, no. Current resource. For you. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Quartz? Yep. Crystalline mineral, refined into glass and used in advanced components. Hello. It would make sense if the sleep thing, like if there was a sleep, like if I build a bed, that would regain the stamina bar. That would make sense to me, but I don't know that for sure. Oh, inadequate tool. What the hell was I trying to break? Was it this one over here? What is that? Is that Doga livery? I don't know. It says you can't have this yet. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this one that I can have. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. You. Oh, also something I can't have. Okay. But is that strawberries again? No. Tomatoes. Nice. All the things. Give me all the things. All right, let's go back up here and get our unlock on, and then figure out what the hell we need for the woodworking. Unlock. Oh, space? Space. No? Unlock. Hold it down. Okay, so whatever that is, which is this, nails, okay? And then whatever this is, bioplastic. So I just need the nails. So I only need 5 more. Can I craft those over here? Yes. Okay, how do I make it stop? L again. Okay, good to know. How many nails do I have now? Enough. Perfect. Unlock. Okay. What is that? Is the avocado rug supposed to be green? Because it looks like an egg. What are you? What is that? Where is that? Is that up there? Oh, it's the thing that we can make right off the bat. And then these. I should be able to make those as well. Can I unlock? Well, let's look at the quests and see. Press Q to open the building menu. Build a small shelter. Use the foundations to start building a shelter on flat ground. You'll need at least 4 wooden walls and 2 identical wooden roofs of any type to stay protected from weather conditions. Okay. See, that's what makes me think the wet feet might not matter now, but it will definitely matter later. I'm protecting myself from weather conditions, so wet seems like it will be a problem at some point. Which is fine. I don't mind that. Oh. Well. Nope. We'll go ahead and do this. How many? Need at least 4. Okay. Everything. Walls. Okay. So we have different material types on the left, and then we have different building types on the top. And unlike most of the other menus so far, this does not seem to have an everything option. It's divided up by the type. Walls and fillers. Wait, foundation and floor. There we go, walls. Let's do a door. I'm gonna need more nails. I'm gonna want some stairs, probably. More nails for that. Okay, so we're gonna need a significant amount of nails, which is not surprising. Let's go ahead and craft those. Can I get out of escape? Escape gets me back out of most menus, it seems like. Which is fair. Okay. So that manufacturing thing over there isn't even like where things are produced in any way. It just seems like it's the unlock recipes thing, and then you build stuff here, at least for now. I don't know if later there'll be more sophisticated systems, but that's what it is at the moment. So if I do this and then do this, does it continue producing while I'm away? No. Oh. Oh. Or does it just produce really fast? 4 at a time? Okay, okay. I feel like I'm going to need a butt ton of nails, so I'm going to go until I have, like... That's good. For now. And... Nope. That's not the button in this game. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a wall. I hope they tell me how to deconstruct later. Skill advanced construction has advanced. Okay. Now, how big is the door? That's not how we do stuff. How big is the door? Okay. That's still not the button, woman. All right. Do I put the door inside of a wall? Probably. So let's try and see. Yeah, it seems like it's in there. Can I flip it around? Can I have the door handle on the other side? Okay. Well, nope. The answer was no. At least I don't know how to. That's okay. Kind of want a small stair unit. I wish that was a little bit more centered, but oh well. No snap. Control. Builds place. Okay. Not gonna worry about it. Oh, dismantle. Hello. Ah. Now, Can I select? Oh, okay, okay, okay. C for construction mode. Okay. Let's go back to the menu and try that again. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the stairs first. Can I do this? How do I do no snap? I'm hitting control, but it doesn't seem to change anything. Because I'd kind of like it to be not quite on the side, but that's okay. Build menu, dismantle. Dev mod. I don't know what that means. Is that... I would imagine it would be dev mode, but I don't really want to do that. Okay. Not gonna bother. Go back to the menu. Go back to a door. See if I can put the door kind of centered to the stairs this time. Centered enough. Alright, now I need a roof. Well, let's just go ahead and do this. I don't want... No. Leave me alone. Stop talking. I need to finish building stuff. So basic. Because I'm a basic bitch. Alright. Let's see. Where is some filler? Let's do a little filler. Can I do a filler like this? Nope. I need a filler like the other one. Give me the filler like that. There we go. Oh. Nuanced turning that I wasn't expecting. We'll just go ahead and do that. Because I don't know if I need air ventilation situation. Doesn't seem like it so far. But I could always get rid of them if I need to. Alright. Now, get out of that. Purchase and place a cheap bed. You can purchase a cheap bed from the electronics store. To open the electronics store, press F. F. Iron frame bed. What else did I say? Oh, nothing is unlocked. Okay. Paint. What's that? Room. Huh. Oh, interesting. Okay, we're not there yet. We're gonna buy this. And we're gonna... Wait a second. How do I... Can I get in, please? Can I go in? Ugh, the fact that I have to have the door open before I do... Okay, hold on. Escape? How do I get in there? The door wouldn't open early? Okay. Whatever. Now, does that mean I have it already? Is it in here? Temp. No? Is it in here? Did I not actually buy it because I didn't actually place it? That'd be nice. Oh my gosh. Would you like to live in the tiniest room? There. That's not what it is. Okay. Build the botanical station. Unlock first steps in the botanical station. Open the machinery menu, find the botanical station, and select it for placement. For construction, you'll often need cement. The stone required to produce it can be mined from stone veins marked on your compass. To gain access to new botanical station technologies, gather more resources. New technologies in the botanical station will unlock new farming and cooking recipes. Okay, well that's fantastic. Should I sleep? It's late, and it seems to be raining. And it's gotten very dark. Can I sleep? Will you let me? E? Oh, okay. Is it still... What? It won't let me... Oh! What the... What is that? Is that thing I was starting to repair? Oh, hello. Apparently I have a flashlight. What is X? X is demolish. O is social. Left alt is what? What is that? It looks like a dropper. Okay. Oh, well, why don't you look at your thing before you go running off for stone, even though you'll probably need it. Let us look. Glassworks. No, this is not what we need to look at. Everything. No. Components. Tools. Resources. Weapons. Where do I get the botanical station? Build the botanical station. Is that in here? Unlock first steps in the botanical station. Open the machinery menu. Manual crafting. How do we build the workbench the first time? What button did we have to use for that? It's tab. Okay, there we go. Botanical station. What? Personal storage box. There's a bunch of personal storage boxes. Can I track ingredients? Right click? No. So we need cement and iron plates. Well. You know, I know there's probably things that aren't working 100% correctly, but I wish I could look at the developers and go, it's fine, guys. Like, so far, things seem all right. Like, I'm sure that I will run into things over time, but like, because I was nervous for them, considering how nervous they seem to be with having people share this early, but I think a lot of people who would be interested in this game will understand, you know? Like, it's an alpha. And I have no idea, I had no idea what to expect because I've never played an alpha before. I've played betas before. And I've done, obviously, early access stuff. I've played early access stuff on the channel. But, you know, I was like, you know, it's not perfect. There's things that are going to need to be worked on. I'm sure there's things I'm going to run into that are, you know, also going to be like, oh, I guess that's still under construction, you know. But I was worried that I'd be like, okay, we spent 30 minutes. We didn't really get to do much, but it was fun to look at it. Let's go play something else for the rest of the stream. But I think this is definitely going to be something I can play for, if not one stream, multiple streams, you know. And they'll keep working on it as time goes on. So I wish you could just reassure them, like, it's fine, guys, you're good. Like, we're excited and happy. I guess that's what the Discord's for, you know? Besides sharing feedback and noting, you know, things people do find that are not working correctly. Okay, that was kind of towards that beacon. Okay. Now, if I do this, does that change anything? Because I have a feeling that once I finish this quest, those nodes will go away. Like, the nodes on the compass will go away. And it'd be nice to not forget where those are, you know? But I'm not going to go look at them all. I'm busy. I don't know how much cement I need, so I'm just going to make some. Oh, I have tomorrow off. I'm so happy about it. Hopefully I've gotten all of my crappy stuff out with today's tech problems. And like I said, I still have some things that are wrong. So it's frustrating not knowing why. Okay, tab. Iron plates. Iron ingots. What? Out of space. I wish right-clicking just sent it. Or like a double-click, maybe. We could test that. Double-click? No. Place in storage. Does it craft out of the storage? I bet not. Maybe if it was my own storage. I don't want to do that. Carrots. Place in storage. Is there a sort button? No. But you know what? I want this. Magic stick. Okay. Good to grow. Isn't this is not a botanical station that exists in the world. Okay. Now that I've done that, I should be able to do this. Nope, I should be able to do this. And then we should be able to do... I think I just need the one, though. Don't I? No, I need 3 more. This fog is intense. I wish sleeping, like, had an advance so many hours. So if I wanted night to pass, you know? Insufficient resources. Invalid spot. I don't want any of that. Escape. There we go. Cute. It's so fun seeing these, like, in the game because they were, you know, this is the kind of stuff they would show us in the Discord as they were developing things. Like, look at this new station we made. Very cute. Ooh, look at the water gun. It's cute. Water bottle. Okay. Wooden carry basket. Scarecrow. Rustic wooden bench and a hoe. That's right. Give me my hoe. Unlock. What is that? Planks of some sort, maybe? Crisp leaf lettuce seeds. Salad. Ketchup. Multi-cooker. Rope fence. Okay, how do I make those? Yeah, I wish there were tooltips. I'm hoping they add that at some point. So I could see what this resource is, you know? Obviously, it looks like lettuce, but if I'm unsure, it'd be nice to know exactly. Especially when we're talking about resources like... Nope. Like this, where they look very, very similar. It'd be nice to know what the difference between this one is and this one. The water bottle is for the water gun. Ah, that makes sense. Pressed planter. But yes. And I can't click on it to find out. So let's go over here. Wooden pillar, wooden plank. Which one do I have right now? I have the wooden plank. How many wooden pillars did I need? I did not pay attention. Oh, tomorrow is our go see Santa day, though. Looking forward to that. The little one said he still wants to go see Santa. And so I told my older one, I was like, until he doesn't want to go anymore, we will go. You do not have to go sit on Santa's lap. You do not have to participate apart from just being there with us. But until he's done, we will go. So, and then we go have lunch, and then there's a couple places down where we go, and we look at the lights, and there's trains, and there's all this display stuff. We do all that. So that's fun. And we go early in the month so we don't have to deal with people. Because I don't like dealing with people. Okay, so we need ketchup, whatever the heck that thing is, and lettuce. So I need to figure out what the heck that thing is. I think it's something I make from the workbench or whatever. It's not called a workbench, is it? It's called something else. That's not the button. This. It is called a workbench. But when you go into the screen over here, it says something else, like manufacturing or something. Manual crafting. which is why I keep thinking it's called something different. It's a disconnect for me, which is fine. It could just be me. Is it something? Components? Tools? Resources? I do not see it. Maybe it's something that needs to get unlocked from here. I know you want me to craft the hoe, but I'm looking at stuff. Is it? It's here. There it is. Wire. Okay. Ooh, a wire gun. A wire roll. Some of this stuff definitely reminds me of Satisfactory. I haven't played that in ages. I bet it's very different now, too, because they've been doing updates since I stopped. Create plots with the hoe and plant at least 4 bio roots. I'm excited to do some farming, I tell you what. Okay. I'm crafting the hoe, theoretically. This is not where we craft things. These are just stations for unlocking. Okay, get used to it, get used to it. It'll be good. Hoe. Ugh. Components. That's not a component. It's a resource. I'm going to need more iron soon. See, I thought I made enough. I did not. Silly woman. Okay. Okay. Craft that hoe. I crafted it. Now, where do I want to put my... Where? Well, let's look out behind my space here. Can you put farming situation on different types of ground? Does the ground actually matter? More wheat. Is that sugarcane? Okay, we're not looking. Stop, stop. You're fine. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, can I change? That's not really what I want to do. How do I... Okay, this spacing is weird to me. It's... I mean, I like the grid. That's interesting. The angle's kind of odd. Can I look from above? I like the grid, though. It's just the angle is kind of weird for me. That's okay. Escape. Okay, I've done 4. They're not exactly lined up like I would have liked. Like, they feel skewed. But that's okay. I'm not going to fuss about it. I could spend way too long fussing, and we don't need to do that. Okay, so then I put this here. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Weird. Weird. This mechanic feels very different than most other farming I've experienced in games. Which is not bad. It's just different. So it's going to take some getting used to, right? Resize area. What does that mean? Oh. Excuse me? What does that do? All right, we're not worried about it. Details. So it shows me the progress. Life cycle is coming soon. Biome is coming soon. Health. Some of this stuff is coming soon. That's fine. Unlock glasswork in the manufacturing station. Fine. doesn't have any water yet, which means I'm going to need... I'm assuming that we are going to get some more watering going on once I get the glass done, because are the bottles made from glass? That would make sense to me. That's in here. Manufacturing station. Manufacturing station. I think the reason I'm getting the two, like the work, not thinking the workbench is called the workbench is because it says manual crafting and then this is manufacturing station, and for some reason my brain is trying to merge that into one because they both start with manu. Like, it's, brains are weird. If you didn't know, brains are weird. Okay, so I need one of those, and I need to go get more iron, because of course I do. So, now that the stone has been retrieved for the quest that, you know, the crafting thing it wanted me to do to make cement, the markers are no longer on my compass. So if I wanted to pop those in again, it would be nice to have, or a way to place my own markers, you know? Like, I'm assuming I can't go here, do resource zones, and then come back out and have them show me again. Points of interest. My bed is there. Those little lights were the things for the quests. So it's more than just the compass notification or marker, which is nice. I like that there's multiple markers. I had not registered that. I thought maybe it was like something else. Ooh, look at that. What's up that? What's up there? That's something. Okay. We're getting iron. But also, what's up there? I'm trying not to let my squirrel brain take over. Okay. This is not how we do things. This is how we do things. Okay. So everything's getting holiday updates. Teddy's Haven got a holiday update, and it says the first one, so I'm assuming there'll be at least two like there were for the Halloween. And then Dreamlight Valley's update's coming. And then, what was the other one? Bookshop Simulator got an update too for the holidays. And Dinkum. Dinkum has something. I was watching somebody stream last night, and she was doing all of the Nick stuff, and I was like, damn it. I have not made it back in to do any of that yet. Am I bottoming out my stamina? Is that what's happening? That's what's happening. I thought maybe, like, nodes were running out, but they weren't, like... You know how when you mine something in games that are a little bit further along or finished, you'll mine something and then the node will disappear? I was wondering if, like, the disappear thing was not happening. I wasn't registering the fact that it was probably my stamina and not the node depleting. So we'll test it again. Seems like it's a stamina thing. Yep. Okay. Stamina. Noted. So I watched, and it's been several years now since it was out, I think, originally. But it was, this guy had his wife try video games, and she'd never played video games, like, growing up or anything like that. And... how fascinating it, I don't remember which games he had her play. He had her play, like, I think he had her play Minecraft and something else. There were a few games that she played where it was really fascinating, some of his analysis of, like, what she did when she was playing and, like, what her instincts were, and the difference in instincts for someone who has been playing video games their whole life versus someone who has never played video games, and just some of the things that we do because we've been playing games for as, you know, for as long as we have, that just someone sitting down for the first time ever may or may not actually think about, especially if you grew up in as games, you know, evolved from, you know, 70s, 80s era, 90s era, all the way through to now. There's a lot of stuff that we... like double jumping. Double jumping, most people will try in games because it's been a mechanic in games for so long, but the average person would never think to do that because double jumping isn't like real life. Like, you don't do that. And so it was really fascinating like the false associations she would make, like, oh, if I do this, it does this, that's what it must mean to do that. But it was something that was like a fluke. And so she kept getting like false correlations for things that she was doing for their effects in the game. And sometimes that happens like in things like this, where it's like, oh, I thought it was the node depleting, it's just it's alpha, and I couldn't see the node disappear. But really what was happening was my stamina was running out and I wasn't paying attention to that. I was making an assumption, and that was the kind of stuff she was doing because she just didn't have any context. Like, I've had both, you know, stamina run out and things disappear, but also because I'm unfamiliar with like alpha stuff. Like, is it something that's just not developed or fleshed out or animated yet? No, it was just me making the wrong assumption. So it's just interesting. Brains are weird again. All right. I think I only need one of those. I need a bunch of the plates, though. How many plates did I need? I'm going to make 10. It'll be nice when we can start automating some of this stuff. I'm assuming that is something that we will be able to do eventually. I don't know if it's available yet. I would like to think some of the basic stuff would be, but we'll get there. Unlock glass. What time is that? What? No, 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 no. Hold on. There we go. Twitch is being weird. Let me even look again. See, everything is still screwed up. Everything is still weird. Okay. So I have to look in a different place to see how long I've been streaming. And actually, I want to see what happens when I do this. I need to see. Okay, we're good. Yeah, and I don't know if I can fix it. I don't know if I can fix what I've screwed up, because I had to uninstall and reinstall pretty much everything except for my streaming software. Like, everything had to go through a reset. I need 20. Okay. Do I have enough to make 20? Please, Lordy be. Let me. All right. Okay. I need 9 more. But yeah, my streaming software thinks I've been streaming for 40 minutes, but YouTube says it's been an hour and a half. So, why? I don't frickin' know. 93 minutes? Yeah. So weird. And technically, Twitch is the primary in my streaming. So they should be the same, but Twitch has been doing this thing where sometimes it decides to drop the stream and restart it. And I don't have to do anything, and it doesn't create connection issues for the streaming software or for YouTube. It's just Twitch will drop in and out. Sometimes I'll have 3 or 4 streams for one stream because of the connection. And then other streams, perfect. And they were fine forever. And I've never, like, I don't fuss with my settings in between streams. And it's just like, it depends on the stream. So I don't know. And I don't know what I did today to make it weird. But I guess this is how we keep life interesting, because I guess it's fun. Oh well, you know. I'm just not looking forward to like trying to troubleshoot tech things during the holiday season. Like, that sounds like torture. Craft the required amount of glass to craft the water bottle and the water gun. Okay. I also already have quartz, so I don't have to fuss about that unless I need more quartz, which is entirely possible. So let's go here. Let's go to resources, glass panels. But how much? What do I need to have? Tools. I need 15 and one of those. Okay. I don't think I have enough to make... Oh, I do. Okay. I did need glass for both pieces. I should take my break soon, though, since it has been an hour and a half. Wait, how many do I have? 9. Okay. I stopped paying attention to the counter, and then I couldn't remember which counter I'm supposed to be looking at. All right. And then I need the thing. Components. I need that. Oh, I'm going to have to do some more scavenging soon, aren't I? Because I can only make 2 more of those. Oh, because these take 5. I was like, why? These only take 1 each. This one takes 5. Okay. Can I make that, though? I can. Oh, those are screws. Okay. Cool. Tools. Tools. Craft a water bottle. It's not full. 0 out of 100. Maybe that's what we refill at that water station thingy? We'll see. Known glitch. It will show you haven't crafted those 2, even though you have. Okay. Fill out your water bottle with water at the river or local fountain. Is this the fountain? 8. Can I... Is this not a fountain? Oh, E. You know, the big words in the middle of the screen. Equip your water gun and water at least 4 of your bio roots. That's not how I keep thinking tab is my tool. My tool radial. Since that's the tool radial for DDV. Okay. Any crop consumes water gradually, but you can see the total water supply of the crop on its interface. Don't forget to refill your water bottle more often so you always have enough water for your irrigation. Bio reacts to water and becomes ripe after being fully watered. Ooh, so it's all quick and efficient. Aha. Okay. Interesting. Oh! It does not look appealing, I'll tell you what. I feel like I need to change the sensitivity. It hasn't been an issue, but this feels all wiggly. Like it's overly sensitive. No water! Oh, okay. Alright, but... T... Okay, that works too. Okay, harvest the matured bio root. Consume bio root. Bio root can be used not only to reduce hunger, but also to remove lightheaded debuff. Bio root is an inorganic plant essential in emergencies. Do not overeat. I'm so glad you gave me so many seeds of it then. So if I look at the details now... Interesting. Huh. Okay. So H to harvest. Now, do these plots stay forever? Do I have to if I leave them for too long, will they go away? Is that not a thing that's fleshed out yet? Consumed by a root. It does not sound appealing, though. Everything you say to me about it makes it... The way it looks when it grows just seems gross. How do I... Hold on. Page down. There we go. 3, but it looks like there's several little... The hotbar has like several little things on the left. More than just the 3. I wonder if that's a backpack or tool belt expansion. What? On sale. I don't need to know about games that are on sale. I have too many games to play right now. Food. So I'm going to go to inventory. I'm just going to consume it out of here because I want to just... Okay, I've done it. Purchase lettuce and tomato seeds at the farming vending machine to diversify your crops. But I found some. Locate farming vending machine marked on your compass to purchase any seeds. Wild crops grow in the world so you can also collect crops and seeds from them. Now, if I go get them out of that storage box, will it count? Because it's telling me they grow wilds too. So let's try that. Take. And lettuce. Did I not find lettuce? I saw lettuce in the, I don't remember what it's called. The thing that we built. That thing. Over there. What it's called? Botanical station. Good job. See, I could craft them if you would let me. Unlocked. Crisp leaf lettuce seeds. I don't want to spend money on it. I'm stingy. Anyone who spent time with me in stream knows I'm a stingy player. Seeds. Okay. I could buy. That's fine. Now, hold on. Did it count? 5 tomato seeds. Excellent. So I can be cheap if I want to. But I'm not going to go running around looking for too many. No, wait. Biogel. Oops. That was a mistake. See, I was stingy and then I spent my... I keep thinking it stays on the thing that I picked last in the machine or whatever that I'm looking at, and that is not true. It's not sticky in that way. Which is fine. It's just I have my head up my ass. Who's surprised? Nobody. 20, though. That is a lot. Okay. Plant 10 lettuce and 10 tomatoes. Holy crap. That's so much. Now, can I do plots closer together? I'm assuming I could. I just let it where it automatically went. Okay, I'm going to take my break before I do that. Does this actually pause? Because she's still, like, moving. Well, if she starves to death, we'll know. All right, I'm going to take a break because it has been over an hour and a half. And, yeah, stretch, eat, drink, bathroom, all of the things. If you hang out during my break, thank you so much. If not, hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are. And yeah, like, subscribe, follow, all of the things, all of the buttons. And I will be back in a few minutes. All right. We are back. We have been successful in our attempts to take a break and relax for a few minutes. Although my older child at my parents' house found the golden treasure that is the Super Nintendo games and Game Boy games stash that my parents apparently did still have. I thought they got rid of it like 30 years ago. So he was like, oh my God. And of course, he wanted to talk to me about it on my break. And then I had to make sure and thank my husband for dealing with all of the chaos, including skewed timing and all of that. So I also looked at, there we go. I also looked at, what was it? The thumbnail that wasn't displaying correctly. I was able to change it. So I feel like things are working well enough, but I'm going to have to change how I go about setting up my streams for them to look correct and be... I don't know if they've changed how the streaming tool, the multi-streaming tool works since since I originally set it all up. But if I can just make it behave, even if I have to change how I do things, that is fine. It's just stressful. What the? And she did lose water and food, it looks like. Okay, that's good to know. So let's... That's not the button. This? Is this the water? Yeah, there we go. All right. Go ahead and just consume that. What is number 5? All right. Okay, this is that foam. Stamina and investor so it's a stamina booster. Did I not have another water? Biogel. Smooth, nutrient-dense hydration compound designed for bodies that no longer trust regular water. Absorbs fast, lasts longer, and may taste faintly nostalgic. Well, as much as... What does faintly nostalgic taste like? And the fact that my body might be rejecting regular water, it sounds more appealing than the other thing that was like... I don't know, the way it was described was just not pleasant sounding. Anyway, can I consume... I might wait to consume that. All right, so let's go ahead. It's good to know that... that's not the button. It's good to know that things still degrade even when you are in the menu. I'll have to keep that in mind for when I play this, so that I don't end up letting my character starve to death, which I don't know if it's possible. There's like some kind of punishment for that. Okay. I would like to fill these in. Wait a second. Toggle remove. Okay. Toggle remove, or we're still removing. Okay. I want these to be lined up better. So let's... There we go. Okay. Can I plant things this close together? Because I like how that looks better. It'll probably make watering things a little bit more efficient. So let's try that out. Look at my stamina, though. Ooh, we don't like that. Okay, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to do this. What key am I using to hoe? Left mouse button? Is that not the correct button? Do I hold it? No. Why are things turning this color? Is it getting late? Oh, okay. Do you use something besides that? Okay, this angle is weird. Step. Okay. Oh, that's fine. All right. So now I want to do... Where are my seeds? I want to put this on context. No. Is that not in my page down? Okay. 2. Oh, you're using the controller. I see. Now, if I make this bigger... Aha. Okay, so it does a circle. It doesn't... So if I keep doing that... Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Ah. Excellent. That's 10. I meant to do... Okay, I need to do more. That's fine. And then 4. I do like being able to do that. Multiple plots at once. I'm into that. Alright, now what I need to do is I need to finish... I meant to do 20. I was like, oh, I need 10. I did not. I'm using the scroll button, or the scroll on the mouse. I knew to do that from the prompts at the bottom. Now, do I want to keep going this direction? Perhaps. Seems fine to me. So I don't know if there's... Well, they may not have the prompts at the bottom on a controller configuration yet. But if I scroll too fast, it doesn't, like, do the... It looks like there are 3 different sizes for it. But if I was scrolling faster, it only seemed to kind of flip-flop between, like, the small and the medium. I didn't realize there was a third one, but when I do it kind of slow and let it change from small to medium and then to medium to large, that's when I noticed that there was that third size. And then escape. And then seeds again. Uh-oh. Oh, good. They're color-coded. I was like, wait, which side is what? So if I scroll really fast, it just kind of flips between the two, and then it got big. But, like, if I do it slower and let it change, it seems to respond a little bit more reliably. There we go. And then 4. There we go. But see, at the bottom, above my hotbar, it shows resize area, so, and cancel. So I don't know if that'll display like that on controller. Or if it'll just show the same things, because it's not necessarily set up quite yet to display that. That's not what I want. What do I want? I want watering. So I need to go fill up my thing. Page up. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to have to address the stamina thing soon. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have this. And see if that fixes it. Nope. Why is it red? Because the red is increasing, and eventually that's going to become a big problem. We're grabbing this. We're going to the water station. And then we're gonna go water those babies. Water the babies. My house looks so silly. It looks so silly. All right, tea. Water gun. It's not. I was hoping it'd be kind of like paleo, where like watering close to the other ones would make a difference. Wait a second. Am I over watering? Hold on. Okay. Weird. Oh, man. Okay. Is there closer water? I'm assuming I can't fill up here. Is that stone right behind my... I'm assuming you can't do the water. They did, or ocean. They did not say the ocean. They said river or water fountain. Oh, God. What the hell just happened to me? Did I fall? Why? What is that? Wet feet. What was the other thing? Not your best look. What was that? They're working on the watering mechanics. That's fair. Because that's a lot of water. If I have to run back and forth, like, for every 3 plants, for 20 plants, that's pretty significant, you know? Maybe I should take more than 1 water bottle. Oh, I don't have to have it in my hand to refill it. That's helpful. Now, will it keep... I was hoping it would keep my water gun in my hand. Okay. That's okay. Travel to the signal. Follow to the weak transmission signal. You've received an unknown signal. It seems to be coming from that huge satellite dish. Signal marked on your compass. That's fine. Why? Why is it not watering that one? Ooh, it's angry. Yeah, this is frustrating. That's okay. E? No. E? No. E. Okay. The prompt is not necessarily the only factor. Facing the thing is also a factor. Fair enough. Well, that makes me wish I'd put my farming plots, or my garden plots, right next to the thing. Which is fine. Do you know how to regain your, or fix your stamina situation? That's not the button. Please, water. Oh my goodness, it's gonna take me forever. I just want to grow my plants, and if it's a daily thing, try sleeping. I did though earlier, and it didn't do anything. It like, unless, well, okay. I'm assuming the upper right, oh, it says it's summer. I wonder what that 727 is. That my money? I bet that's my money. Okay. T. Says use. But the time doesn't seem to change. Oh. But it did fix my stamina. I didn't seem to fix it before. So the time didn't seem to advance, but my stamina at least is better now. I will take that. You know what I mean? Like, I care more about the stamina bar than I care about the time of day. At least I'm assuming the thing in the upper right is a time of day. It's interesting to have the moon cycle there, too. I know a lot of that stuff is not completed either. But I am less concerned about that stuff as long as there's no negative impact. Because they keep asking about, like, what do you feel about the weather? What do you feel about the rain? What do you feel about the wind? What do you feel about the stuff? And it's like, as long as while that stuff is getting worked on, it doesn't mean, like, my character's going to pass out randomly or, like, it's going to, you know, create gameplay issues. You know what I mean? Oh, weird. Okay. T. I'm gonna have to keep telling myself T. Yeah, it's weird. It's like it gets to a certain point and then it's ready to just go almost all the way up. It's so odd. Would you please? There we go. Yeah, it's like you have to be right. Like, there can't be any question that you might be pointing at a different one. Oh, not quite. It's so weird. Okay, that's fine. I guess I don't have to fill them all the way. This is going to take forever. Maybe I should just go to the satellite. We can do farming later. Or, you know, I know eventually I don't know if it's in there yet, but I know eventually we're supposed to be able to get, like, some sort of irrigation system so that it can water itself. That's obviously not early game stuff, even if it is in this build. But right now, God, I would give anything to have it. Or to be able to build a water fountain closer, you know? Can I do that? Maybe I could look and see. It might be less time consuming than doing this. To see if I can work towards getting the resources to build a fountain over here. Yeah, it's like it stops. It's so weird. Maybe I don't need to fill it all the way to get them to grow. And then it, like, stops really quick. Come on. Should I just craft a bunch of water bottles? Do I have the stuff to craft a bunch of water bottles? Gee. Let's see. Because I don't care. I can go get more quartz. It's fine. Resources. Glass panels. I need more quartz. La 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 la. Not surprising. Itchy. Okay. I swear the skin around my nose is still itchy from when I was sick last week. And my nose was constantly running, so I was constantly having to blow it. It's just like, my skin was so raw. I was tempted to get a chapstick just for my nose and, like, a chapstick on my nose. Which I have done before. Not extensively, but enough. This is not where... What is this? Is this stone? This is stone. Where quartz wasn't far, though. Was it on the other side of this arch thing? Oh. Okay. Wee. Apparently tripping is a thing. I just realized I did not get myself a fresh beverage. That's problematic. So how many water bottles do I want? 5? It's a lot. But I'm willing. If it means being able to farm effectively. Because, again, food and water, so important. I wonder if I'll eventually have to make like a refillable water container for myself. Because right now I'm not completely convinced how I'm going to continue getting water besides crates. When I read that first water bottle thing, I was like, oh, I'm gonna drink it, and then the bottle's gonna be empty in my inventory, and then I'll find a way to refill it. But that wasn't the case. They just disappeared. So I'm wondering how that's going to get managed, because I am already starting to have problems. I think I've consumed most of the water stuff that I have. And I'm getting close to only having a quarter of my thirst meter full. So I'm hoping maybe I should go look at the menu. See what I have. How much quartz do I have? I have 166 quartz. So that's cool. I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna bottom out the stamina bar and then go. Close enough. I'm wondering if, like, because tomatoes are wet, right? They're juicy inside. Will they also fill stamina? Oranges are also. So what does this say? Used for drinks, preserves, or eaten straight off the branch. So I'm going to look at my thirst meter. It did, but not a lot. It's good to know. Okay. I should look at what's available to craft and see if there's some kind of drink container that is available. That I have not looked at, you know? Tools. Water bottle. Resources. Glass. Ooh, I can only craft 95. Wait a second. How many did I need? Tools, I need 15 of the panels. And then this makes... I need 2. Okay, I do have enough to make several. All right, so let's go ahead and make glass panels. L. You can buy water at the seed machine. Yeah, but it's money. I don't have a reliable way to make money either. I mean, I can get it in crates. So theoretically. And I have 727 right now, which seems like a lot. Depends on how much they cost. But I would like a way to produce my own water. Survival craft just, it teaches you, you better secure like a solid way. And if you can have like a producible way, like something that you can do. When I played the raft, securing food and water is so important really, really early in that game, because you will die if you do not. And the way you get water is you have, it's like a little tray with like a glass, so you can evaporate water and then it drains into the tray and then you fill up your water bottles that way. But early, you have to boil the seawater. So you have to get a campfire and a cup. Anyway, later you get a bottle and one of those, what are they called? I don't remember what they're called. Anyway, but man, I have definitely been on the struggle bus early in that game, and that game taught me secure that shit as early as possible, because otherwise, you know, it's probably not as drastic in this game, especially in the current build, but there's nothing like panicking as your screen is like got like this throbbing red, you're gonna die any second from food and water. Granny's been playing the demo for, what is that one? It's like a underground, or I can't remember what the name of the game is, but it's also got one of those really dramatic, you're gonna die from starvation and thirst, like pulsing red kind of things. Makes you panic, makes you stress out. What is the name of that game? I've been thinking of playing the demo of it. But it seems like a pretty extensive demo. All right. 75 is probably where I should have stopped. Because it would have been more glass panels than what I need. You know, I could stop it now. It's fine. Having extra is not a bad thing. Okay, so now I have plenty of that. So now I need to do this. Ah, I can make 5. Yep. Which is, I actually don't want 5. I don't have space for 5. Fine. You wouldn't let me make that last one? Weird. Okay. I'm gonna go stick extra crap in the storage box. All right, this is where I have this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and grab, take. Okay, hold on. Place. I wish there was a sort button. Is there a sort button that I'm not seeing? It says sell it. Split. That's not what I want to split. What's easy to get again? Split. I just want to split one off. Select it. Sell it. Sell this. 732. So I can just sell resources. Oh, so I don't have to be as stingy with my money. Excellent. Okay. That's funny. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put... I'm gonna put the bio root in there. Place in storage. I'm gonna put this in there because it didn't really seem to do much for me that I was expecting it to. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. I'm gonna... biogel. Oh, can I make the biogel? I can make the biogel, right? That's how I got that one. Yeah, that's worth it. What does it take to make the biogel? Resources. Didn't I make that? Did I not make that? Component, everything. Nope. Okay. I thought I made that. I bought it by accident. That's how I got that. I was like, I know I clicked something and it happened. It's because I was trying to buy seeds and I forgot that it didn't go back to the place where I was. Excuse me? That little light was like, am I supposed to follow you? Are you like a wisp? What's happening? Do I want more crap out of my inventory? Possibly. Like, don't eat too much of it. I wonder what happens if you eat too much of it. That makes me nervous. Okay. But the fact that I can just sell resources, very, very helpful. Makes me far less reticent to just spend money. Is there anything in this box over here? There is. More stuff that I did not get. Oh, E. There we go. I really don't need to eat, but kind of. What's that one do? Ooh, gosh. It was mostly hydration. Okay, so is this mostly food? Well, I guess I can't compare because I already was full on water. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up... I have, what, 4 water bottles now? Let's see how far that gets me. I might make another 1 or 2, depending on how many I actually have. Oh. Will it go from one to the other? Oh, the meter fills slower because I have more on my person. Nice. It's exactly what I wanted it to do. Okay. So what was that? 4? See how how far 4 gets me. I like the fact that it just filled them all up and didn't make me have to like start the I didn't have to push the button again. I just got to hold down E for all of it. I do like that. All right, how are we doing over here, you guys? Oh my gosh. Is it cuz it was nighttime? They seem to be progressing even though they haven't been watered yet. Interesting. Okay, T. Oh, and it counts it all as one big number. 4,000 milliliters. Please. Okay. No. Okay. The meter's not going up at the ground. Looks like it's getting wet. So I don't know why that one is all messed up. I also don't know why we're starting. Oh, I bet we're stopping because we're hitting the bottom of one container. So even though the number is all put together, it's still not putting it all. It's still stopping in between when I switch containers. That's fine. And it should click off here soon. Yep, there it went. Good to know. Because I was like, I really don't have stamina involved in this. Gosh, that used almost half of that one bottle, though. All right, I think I will make that 5th bottle. When I go to the... see? It's not registering all of them. I'm wondering if it's... part of the problem is that they're so close together. Maybe I should spread them out a little bit. Or I might leave it, not do as much farming, and then wait for them to do some sort of update or patch related to the farming, if they're working on it, you know? Because I'm sure I could do other stuff. Oh, no, I was gonna craft another bottle. Okay. Nope. Yeah, it won't let you activate a workbench if you have a tool in your hand. So good to know. I'm just going to keep 5. And I can put them in a storage box before I go to the satellite. It'd just be nice to actually succeed at watering the 20 plants it made me plant before I go running off. Should have grabbed a backup beverage. Oh well. So apparently the Super Legend of Zelda cartridge, Super Nintendo Legend of Zelda cartridge that my son found still has my saves. From the 90s, I'm guessing. So funny. And he brought home... I'm surprised he didn't get to bring home all of them, so I'm gonna have to ask my mom if there's... She was too busy, I guess, to ask, and I was like, so were you supposed to ask her? And then he was like, well, she was busy, and I'm like, she's not the only person in the house, but I'm wondering if my dad said he had to ask my mom, you know? Oh! And now those meters are... The yellow part, the little bubbles on the side? Was that because they were struggling? Why are they over here now, but not over there now? No. Not right now. Hold on a second. It's the only problem with streaming too late is that things happen. Okay, sorry. I don't frequently get phone calls from people besides like my parents or the school. So I'm like, oh crap, I need to make sure I accidentally declined it instead of sending it to voicemail because I was in a hurry. And so I was trying to let her know that I wasn't intentionally declining her phone call. That was weird. It was almost like it was filling both at once for there for a second. Ah! Maybe if I can just fill them up just a little bit. Maybe it will let them do some growing. Although it looks like they were still growing, just growing really slow. So that's interesting to me. I wonder if it just affects the output, like how long it takes for them to mature and maybe you get less from the crop? I don't know. Ugh, come on, man. Let me water this one. Ah! Not helpful. Alright, so maybe I should have kept them spaced out a little more. Maybe it would have... I'm wondering if them being so close to each other is confusing for the system at the minute. Because this one, having trouble watering at all. Oh, there we go. Good job. Nope, and then that one won't go. Struggle bus. My whole day is a struggle bus. It's fine. All right, one more bout of trying to water these crops, at least a little bit for each crop. And then... Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then we'll go look at the satellite. Okay. Ugh. You know what, though? It's an interesting learning experience. For sure. Just knowing what it's like. You know, you've been a gamer most of my life. And this is the first time I've participated in alpha, but it's not like I'm not aware of, like, alpha stage playtesting and things like that. And it's kind of fascinating to be doing that for the first time. Just, seeing what it's like. And it'll be fascinating to see as this game progresses, just how far it comes, you know? Kind of gives you a little bit of a good perspective shift to go, you know? Not that I'm a horribly judgmental game player anyway. I think there's a lot of people who... And it's not just games. It's a lot of creative things. music, theater, movies, all kinds of stuff, where people are quick to judge and criticize, especially during like development stages or you know, things like that. But they don't actually do the things that they're criticizing because they don't understand the complexity involved. And I get it. It's a thing. I'm not saying those people are horrible people. I have done that kind of stuff in my past. I would like to, I don't remember when I started to consciously shift, you know, that griping critic that we can all have. But I do remember, like, there was this, I think about it a lot when I think about horror movies and horror stuff that I like. If I judged horror movies by their endings, there would be a lot less horror movies that I like. Or like if there's like a particular scene or a section of it that I don't like, doesn't mean I don't like the whole thing, because it's my favorite genre. And if I were really judgmental about a lot of that stuff, I would have a lot less to like and enjoy. So I take most of it with a grain of salt because I like it and I want to continue liking it. And I'm not going to harp on it because I don't make horror movies. I don't write horror books. I don't do any of that stuff. So I give a lot of grace to that, particularly from the perspective, well, I'm not making it. Who am I to say something? So this is like kind of a progression of that, where it's like now I'm in an even earlier stage of some creative development, and it, you know, adds another layer of appreciation to the effort and work that it takes to make things like this. Okay, let me see what my friend said. I see. I understand now why I'm being called. Okay. All right. A lot of people are saying this is one of the best alphas they've ever played. Okay. See, I have no context. No, basis for comparison, because this is, like I said, this is the first one I've ever played. So, okay. I'm putting my tool away. I have at least watered all of the plants to some extent. Look at the butterfly. Oh, and then the... Okay. Yeah, I can't let this go on too terribly late, unfortunately. Another big problem with having to delay. I feel like I got a significant amount of watering done on most of the plants. There's a couple of them that look like that one right there. It looks really low. But you know what? Considering the difficulties of the watering at this moment in time... look at my dangly hose. Dangle. I'm going to go ahead and put that stuff in a chest so that I can do... Where are we at? Okay, we have just hit time, right? We have hit 3 hours now. That's not what I need. Where am I saying that? There it is. Oh. Really? Oh, that's right. I started at like a quarter after. 20 after. Okay. That's fine then. Excellent. Good. That allows me to justify continuing to play for a few more minutes and get to the satellite or whatever this is. Oh, transmission signal. Oh, there it is. Satellite dish. Okay. Refresher on what the hell we're actually doing. Place in storage. I like that I was afraid that you had to water like that every single day. Because they're like, make sure it has sun and water every day. And I'm like, crap, do I have to fill these every single day? Because if so, that is a big deterrent to wanting to do farming in this moment. All right, I can't just flip-flop slots? Oh, I can. Okay. I just had to make sure it was actually there. All right. Well, cool. I'm glad that people are being positive about it. Because sometimes people can be mean when they're excited for something, and it's not here fast enough or ready fast enough, or it's not exactly how they expected it to be. It's nice to know that people are like excited and understanding as opposed to excited and mean. And I get it. It's kind of the same feeling I have towards the people that get really frustrated with Dreamlight Valley stuff. It's like, I get it, man. You're excited, and you're excited to play more and do more, and you know, having things that are glitched or not working correctly or not as functional as you wish they were can make it very frustrating to play. It's like, I looked at the update notes for... Is that not getting damaged? Oh, there we go. That was weird. For this new Star Path that's coming this week. And I'm excited about the updates to Scrooge's menu and shopping and being able to sell back and all of that stuff. But I'm still disappointed that they're not addressing the same thing with the crafting menu. Particularly now that there's so much more crafting from Wish Blossom Ranch. They added so much crafting, and there's so much cute stuff. But I am so reticent to craft in that game. What? Because of how dysfunctional that menu feels. It does not feel like it's easy to use, and I will wait. I will wait to craft more when that's better. Sorry. I wanted to get that thought out of my face before I did. What the hell is this? Coming soon. Got a little camera. This kind of reminds me of Grounded. Even though we're not tiny. Kind of reminds me of that same feel, though, where like there's previous people's stuff to discover. Is this lettuce? Ah, damn it! After I bought all those seeds. I'm wondering if farming the plots, like actually gathering from the plots, will produce seeds like the wild stuff does. Because that would be nice. It would be nice if you could gain... Sorry. If you could gain seeds from farming yourself. Not just out in the wild or purchasing. And it seems to imply that in the, like, check the status of this plant. What are you? That little menu that can be pulled up. Can I take... Can I consume from here? No. Can I put this in here? Place in storage. I need to not collect everything on the way. Can I consume from here? Not from this menu. I could consume it, though. Consume. This is that thing again. I wish I understood what this did. Alright. But I want to take this. You know what I should do? I'm being dumb. Hold on. I'm being dumb. Oh no. Oh crap. I forgot. I play so many games now where I don't get damaged and hurt. And I can just jump off of stuff or fall off of stuff. I totally forgot that I could actually get hurt. How can we demo our pro gamer skills? We can jump off of cliffs and break our ankles. It'd be interesting to see how far they take those mechanics. So Green Hell had a bunch of different, like, you could get, like, infections, and you could get, like, you break different parts of your body, and you would have to, like, make things for, like, your wrist or your arm. I think it was your arm. Like, I think 2 parts of your arm, 2 parts of your leg. Anyway, you would have to make, like, splints and stuff like that. And then there were, like, worms if you drank water that was infested with worms. Anyway, it was a lot, and I enjoyed it. It made it, you know, more difficult to manage and stuff like that, which I don't mind. I don't want it in every single game, but it'll be interesting to see how far they take it in this game, because if they're talking about having sprains, like, that implies to me that maybe they'll have more of that kind of stuff, or they may not. They may not make it more. Do I need to be worried about taking money with me? Maybe not. I'm going to use the other box for resources. Place in storage. Because there's no reason I need to take this stuff with me. I'll just come get it if I'm crafting. And that will make a lot more room for me picking up stuff. Theoretically, anyway. And there was another game. Nope, that's not what I want to do. There was another game that I played that you had to manage that stuff. The Flame and the Flood. That game is difficult too. And it's hard. That one's another one that if you don't get a good start in that game, you will suffer. Oh, yeah. And you can get worms in that game, and you can sprain things and break things and get lacerations. So you have to make, like, splints and bandages and all kinds of stuff. But honestly, it was a really interesting and fun game. I would definitely recommend it. But you can, and it's procedurally generated, and you're kind of expected to die over and over again. So if you don't like that kind of thing, don't play it. But, but it's interesting. But how the procedural generation starts, like, you can get totally screwed. You can get screwed out of food. You can get screwed out of just resources for managing injuries you incur. You have to worry about, I think there's wet and cold. You can freeze. But yeah, it's a really interesting little game. I would definitely recommend it. I have played it a lot. I have died a lot. But I've also beaten it. And I had a good time. I would play it again. In fact, it's been a bit. Every time I see it pop up on... I think I have it on 2 different platforms. I think I have it on the console, which is where I played it first. And I think it came up as a free game through Epic at one point. But yeah, I would play it again. It's a fun game. It's challenging. The art style is also kind of interesting, too. And oh, inadequate tool. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, go up this hill. Don't jump off the cliff. Not that, I was about to say, you could remind me not to jump off the cliff, but I might still do it, and you wouldn't have time to warn me anyway. Would just laugh at me after I do it. Okay, so where is it, though? It's like over there. Beacon. Who's got the beacon? Or a signal. I guess it's a signal, not a beacon. But that's what it makes me think of. Oh, good God. That's a big old satellite. All right. What is going on? Is that my crashed ship? Where are we? I would like to see where I am. Is this the satellite? So I'm probably up here somewhere. Which means my base is probably... It's near an ocean. Is my base like here? Points of interest. Transfer node. Reservoir delta. Because I'm near a beach. I wonder if there's navigation tools later. Because right now I have a compass. But will I have more sophisticated tools later as I build up, you know, my base and unlock recipes and things like that? I didn't get a lot of these while I was out before, so I might as well pick them up now. No, God, woman, don't sprain your ankle again. What is that? Hold on. Sprained. Okay, that's what that means. What was the other icon? Traveling light. Interesting. Am I speedier? Because I'm... Do I use less stamina? Ooh, don't look at it. Your stamina is already turning red again. If I... And I've healed a little bit, because it was 70. I'm going to go ahead and consume this. And fix that. Okay. Look at that. These little waterfall things? Those are cool. Look at the little fountain. Do I get wet feet by being in there? Apparently not. It's magical water. Oh, it's sad that there's something crashed on it, but look how cool. Can I go in there? Let me in. Mine copper and quartz ore. There we go. You'll need to restore the satellite dish to get inside and decode the signal instead of static. A lot of resources and components are required for this. Nearest copper and quartz ore veins are marked on your compass. To mine any ore, find its vein and use the pickaxe. Okay. But look how cool. Ooh, can I have like the vine things to decorate with? What's in here? Take all. Sure. Ooh, look at this planter. Teddy's Haven has made me such a sucker for like all the like viney things. What else? I feel like I got into that a little bit when I was still playing The Sims. I wonder how flexible the decorating will be once more of that stuff gets, you know, put in. Because the stuff they were showing when they were still, you know, before everything was released, seemed like they wanted to build in a lot of flexibility and customization based on what the player wants to do. And so it'd be really interesting to see. Yeah, these are non-corporeal ghost containers. I don't even know what those are. They look like porta potties. Is that... See, I should have made my base over here. Well, that's okay. We could put another base over here. I didn't know it was here. What is that? Is this a solar punk forklift? Is this a spatula lift? Ah, another ducky. Can I get in here? Oh, can I break this? Hold on. Tools. Pickaxe? Can I break this thing? I don't want to break everything in here. I just want to break the stuff that's in my way. This thing that looks all jacked. Take off. Fine. I could build another base over here. Oh, that. Wait. Okay, good to know. Hence the traveling light. I was like, I didn't see a measure for weight. Eggplants? Can I have that? I wonder if this will end up being, I wonder if they'll have things like either recordings or notes or things like that to collect eventually. Because this definitely looks like an abandoned facility. So it'd be interesting if there ends up being, you know, like lore eventually. And if there'll be some kind of story, you know, because I think they're supposed to be, right? At least based on the stuff that they were showing in their, you know, what are those videos called that they make before games come out? Like their launch trailers or whatever. But it's before the game is like fully developed, where it's like, these are all the things we want to do with this game. Theirs were so ambitious because there were so many different gameplay style elements in there. Okay. What is this? Quartz? Can I break this? Okay, I'm not breaking everything. Is this the other side of my crash? Is this where I started before? It looks like it. It feels like it's been so long since I've been over here. I mean, it kind of has. What the? Is this something I broke and didn't deal with? Don't light on fire. I don't know if that's possible yet, but it feels hazardous. Yes, this is the starting point. Nice. Okay. So, how How much do I have on my person? I have too much stuff on my person. I need to stop collecting things, and I need to go get copper and quartz. So I'm going to stop by my place. I'm going to stop by my place. I'm not going to get distracted. Stop doing that. Wait. That's that thing I was repairing first off, right? I'm not supposed to do that, though, right? They said that there might be issues if you start doing things kind of out of order. So maybe I will leave that. I didn't even think about it when I did that. I was just, like, super excited that I had the resources to repair it. Ooh, I like the way the copper looks. We had seen the iron in the trailer, or, you know, like the... Okay, I'm going to call it a trailer. But I don't remember seeing the copper. I like the fact that it's green and copper. Like it's oxidizing. I'm into that. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to gather copper or quartz too. I'm going to get extra because there's no reason. Oh, there we go. Come on. You can do it, BB. I'm going to get extra so I can put some at my base. And then I'm also going to get some more quartz, even though I'm pretty sure I've got quartz at my base. Actually, I probably don't have 50 units because I made all those bottles, right? So I'm definitely going to get some extra of that. Thinking of getting 150 of each so I can stash 100 at my base. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the copper. I can grab these because, well, my inventory is already kind of full. I love the fact, though, that even though I'm not able to place markers that I am aware of, even though I can't toggle the resources and stuff it's showing me for the quests like I would like to do, or place markers for myself, obviously, and maybe that's something. That could be navigation upgrades as well. I do like the fact that my bed got an automatic marker. I appreciate that. So even if that other stuff is either not in the game yet or is developed later, it's good to have the bed. I totally screwed myself over. That's fine. What's this? Nutriflow. Consume that. I need space for... I need space for quartz. I'm not picking up any more things because I really do need to wrap it up soon. I still have a voice recording to do for tomorrow's video, which means not only do I need to voice record, but then I also need to do all of that editing. And then I still have laundry to do. Granted, I have a little bit more wiggle room and grace because I don't work tomorrow. I do have to get up with my kids, but then I also still have to, like, I don't have the whole day tomorrow just for screwing around and doing what I want to do. I mean, technically, I do want to do the things I'm doing tomorrow, but it's family stuff, so it's not like I have tomorrow to just focus on me things. It's my family things. And, yeah. Family plans make, you know, are more important. Especially, they're once a year, you know? This is a once a year thing. Alright, 74. It'd be nice to have some indication of how many I have while I'm actively collecting. That is something that would be nice. I did get myself a notepad out to keep track of stuff, but I got so distracted by my own trials and tribulations today, I have not remembered to write anything down. So I'm gonna have to try and remember that kind of stuff. I will watch my VOD back and hopefully take some notes on some of the stuff that I have mentioned. Or at least look and see if they have been mentioned in the Discord already. I'm trying to get better at doing that kind of stuff instead of just writing it down and then dumping like once every 4 months. I'm kind of hoping being involved with the alpha playtest for this will help me get into a better habit of dumping suggestions and comments and interaction into Discord more frequently, because that's part of the benefit to being, or the, I guess it's not really a cost. I don't have to participate in discussing bugs or suggestions, but I feel like it's kind of a responsibility, right? And it's like feels like a reciprocal benefit to getting to play. So I'm hoping to improve my own habits by participating in, you know, that kind of discussion on there. Okay, so I want to... Oh, unlock it in the manufacturing station. Without electricity, you'll exhaust yourself gathering everything by hand. Start electrification to speed up the process. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I can't keep playing though, but I got... Yeah, and it's the last thing. Okay, what is that? Cement? But it was wanting me to repair the thing. Is that part of it? I want to go back up to the satellite and see if I need to look at that. Okay. What time is it? 4:20? Okay. 10 minutes. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Oh. I want to drop off this stuff. So I don't really plan on playing this a lot in between streaming it. I was waiting to see what streaming it today looked like, as far as, like, do I feel like there's enough content right now? How is it running? That kind of thing. And I'm feeling pretty good about how much there is in the game already. I'm feeling pretty good about how it's running. And I'm feeling, I don't want to do that. I want to put this in there. And I want the quartz back out of there. Take. So, I think right now, wow, it's so hard because there's so many things that have holiday-related stuff to do right now. This is the point where I'm like, man, I really wish I had the ability to... Okay, east. No. Where am I? Crash site. Is this? Solar Park Eden Yard? Is that where I'm at? Is that what this area is? I kind of want to look at the shoreline and see what the shape looks like. Okay, stop running on these rocks. That's dumb. Don't do that. But because I wasn't quite sure, I was like, oh, I'll just plan to, you know, put this in the rotation, which still might be a valid strategy with the other things having updates as well. But I, for the life of me, I wish I could figure out a third time to stream every week. I almost feel like this is Eden Yard. And if that's the case, if I go southwest... Well, that's not right. That's not where the satellite is. The satellite was over there, right? I didn't pay attention to the direction I ran. So that's northeast. But I didn't run that way. To get... That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm assuming that this is north, south, east, west. I'm gonna... It's like directly... Okay, I should have been paying better attention. Is there a sign that tells me where I'm at? Like, this little... Did I miss it? It'd be great if there was some kind of way to know exactly where this is on the map. And perhaps... there's something... here that I didn't see? That indicates it? Oh, Lord. The child is making noises. Maybe this is not a point of interest on the map, but that doesn't make sense. This feels like it would be very point of interesty, you know? Is it here somehow? Like, such and such manual crafting. Eden Yards manual crafting point, or sale spot, or, you know, something. No map marker yet? Oh, no map marker for this location, do you mean? Okay. Because I feel like the satellite was northeast, right? And if it's northeast from where I'm at, that puts me somewhere over here. But I didn't run this direction. It's from the crash site. Like, I feel like the crash site, I followed the beach up here, which means I feel like I should be up here somewhere. But then that means that the map doesn't match the orientation of here. Okay. Unless I am grossly misremembering how I got to the satellite. But I'm not. I'm running directly east. Maybe the map, this map is smaller. Transfer node. Drift point. All right, our company has just arrived. I'm gonna go look at the satellite and see what it says as far as, do I use the quartz and copper that I just picked up? Ah! God damn it. I love that it says not your best look when you do that. Like, calling me out for my tripping. And it just means I have to be better about paying attention to directions in this moment, because you know, I play a lot of games where there are systems built in already. And so when that is either something that's not at the beginning of the game or not in the game build yet, my skills are not as high because I don't use them very often. Astroneer was that way, and both times I played it, I kept forgetting that I could actually pay attention to the, like, planets, like the things that are orbiting the planet you're on, and like things like that to keep oriented, because I just got so used to, and of course eventually in that game you develop the tools to help keep track of where you are, beacons and things like that. I want to go in there. Can I go in there? This is the satellite. Is this the repair thing? Or maybe it's not actually there. Okay. But because I play a lot of games that have those mechanics in there, you know, you don't really realize how much you're relying on using that stuff to orient yourself until you have something where either it's not available, such as this, or you have to develop it through, you know, gameplay, which this might still end up being in the end. So I'll just have to remember to do better at paying attention until that stuff is in the game or until they add it to the game, and then I have to develop it myself, you know. Either way is fine. And honestly, it would not hurt me to pay attention to navigation a little bit better while I'm getting used to it. Is that another ducky? Is that like 4 or 5 that I've found now? I should start taking little shots of them to keep track of the ones that I have found. That's funny. I will say some of the wind has been... There's a lot of wind right now. Anyway. All right. Well, my drama aside... I feel pretty good about how we've gotten started in this game. There's some things that I really, really like. Some things I am definitely looking forward to getting added or getting fixed up a little bit. The farming's a little frustrating right now. But that's fine. I will make 20 frickin' water bottles if it makes me farming more efficient at the moment. I really don't care about having to do that in order to grow my own food. What is that? Look at all this stuff. Okay, I'm trying to get back to my base. But I'm also getting distracted by all the things. What is that? It's another station to repair. But, you know, I'm really enjoying the beginning of this game so far. The alpha conditions are not... Like, it feels playable. It feels interesting. It feels like, you know, I'd be excited for more to come, but I'm excited to play it now, you know, all that stuff. And I can't imagine... It's so hard. I'm, you know, originally... Uh-oh. No swimming. Good to know. I feel like I got myself completely turned around because I kept looking at things as I was chatting. I don't even know where the hell I'm at. Where's my bed? I should just be following my bed icon. I was not. I was just like, yammer, yammer, yammer. Who's surprised? Nobody. But, I was originally going to say, well, it seems like a no-brainer to stream this next week, but the Dinkum thing is limited. It's only for December. Originally, I had slated myself to play... Bookshop Simulator, I think, next Sunday. But I am torn about that. I'm curious to know if their winter-related update is temporary or if it's just now you have holiday decor in there. Actually, you know what? I could probably answer my own question because it's past Halloween and the Halloween decor was still there. So I imagine that the holiday decor is permanent in that game. And then you can change it out, you know, as you play. That makes sense to me. So that says to me that I don't need to prioritize Bookshop Simulator for the holiday update. Dankum, feel like I need to prioritize that since it is a December situation. And it's my first December playing Dinkum. So it would be wise for me to make some time for it. At least 1, maybe 2 streams this month. Dreamlight Valley, the new Star Path starts this week. I feel like that's obvious. Like, I'm definitely going to be playing that for Thursday nights. Besides Wish Blossom Ranch. What's the other game? Teddy's Haven. Teddy's Haven is another one that got a winter update. And I would definitely like it in the mix, but it's kind of like Bookshop Simulator. Its decorations are going to be a permanent thing in the game. So I don't necessarily have to play it during the month of December. So if I do Dreamlight Valley, Autonomica, and Dinkum prioritized in December, I think it'll be okay. So I'll have to take a look. I will do my community post on YouTube tomorrow to, like, once I finally, like, think about it instead of just yammer here about it. But, Oh, I can't look my character in the face. Can I sit somewhere to look cute while I'm trying to do my outro stuff? The answer is probably no. That's okay. We will just stand next to one of our little crafty things. This is not the cuter one. I like this one a little better because the plants are at the top. I think it looks cuter. Anyway, so yes, I will do like some soul searching for what I want to do next week because of course I want to play this. Of course I want to play this more right now because it's new and I just got it and I'm waiting for it since I've wanted to play this back in September and then I already have it in the rotation. So the fact that it's been delayed and now we're here, but also now we're here at a time when something else has a limited thing, two other things have a limited thing going, makes it really tricky with only 2 streams a week. So I'll have to do some soul searching to see what I want to play next Sunday. But Dreamlight Valley has been reigning supreme on Thursdays and will continue to reign supreme on Thursdays until I reach a burnout point, which I don't know when that will be. But it's not now. So anyway, yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, whatever platform you may be on. If you're enjoying your time here with me, thank you so much for hanging out. And hi, Tavern Jack. You got here just in time for me to say, have a lovely day, night, time, wherever you are, whenever you are. And I will see you next time. Bye.